Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Blake Snell.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. And that misses. And the home opener is underway. And that's
2-0.
in the dirt. On the ground to third, Bregman. On to first.
Got him.
One out in the top of the first. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition, and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. You guys swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Corey Seager. This to third. Tosses across the first, and Seager is set down. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And on the mound today, George Kirby. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That's a ball.
Ketel Marte stands in
Ball
here.
one, no
Ball
strikes.
one low. Altuve snags it for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. Mike Trout steps to the plate for the Dodgers. On the ground, and that chance handled. The throw to first.
He's out.
Inning over. Back here in L.A., top of the second. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. First
Ball,
offering,
that's out.
and it just misses.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
That's a
balls,
ball.
no strikes to count. Late on that fastball.
Ooh, Baya.
2 balls,
You got to remember
1
to take
strike.
the donut off the bat, partner.
And a ground ball to first. And he takes
Got
it
him.
himself for the out. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Misses
Nope.
just
Ball
off
one.
the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Counts 1-0.
Second inning here, no score. Off
Ball,
the plate
that's inside.
and it's 2-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next
I got
offering
3 and 2.
upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws.
Out.
Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Tyler Fitzgerald will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing, called strike. And
3.
down on strikes he goes. Back here at Dodger Stadium, home of the World Series champs. Last year was a good one for the Dodger faithful, Singy. L.A. winning their 2nd title in the last 5 years.
Yeah,
Ball,
what a
that
year,
pitch is
Boog,
out.
And that makes it 8 championships in franchise history. Tremendous job all around. They won the Shohei sweepstakes,
Ball
led
2.
baseball in attendance, had the best record in the league, and finished it off with the World Series.
And
Yeah.
that was cut on and missed. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
Last season for the Dodgers was all about Shohei, but the World Series belonged to Freddie.
Hey.
Nobody better in baseball to deliver
2-2
those
the
types of
count.
moments than Freddie Freeman. He made memories that are going to cover generations.
And now the real
Count is
challenge
3
for
and
the
2.
Dodgers, finding a way to match what they did a year ago. Fitzgerald puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Now
1-0.
missed.
Did he go?
Hernandez tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Freddie Ferguson says he went around. 1 down, base is empty. Check swing called strike. That is strike 2. Loves it on the dive. And he's safe.
No, he's safe.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Will Smith to the plate. Flips to second. That's 1, and that's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Puts it away for the out. Vic Caratini at the plate.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays, and another in the National League with the Padres.
Whips it across, gets the catcher by a step. And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first in time, and that is set for the bottom of the third. And now, Alex Bregman. Kirby back to work. Ball one there. There's a strike. Fitzgerald hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Byron Buxton. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Fought off foul. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. And strike two.
No
Still
balls,
tied
2
at
strikes.
0, last of the third. That one
Inside,
just
ball
misses.
1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. David Hamilton steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's your 1. Fair ball.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found it perfect.
Runner on the go.
Hey!
Come on and miss.
0-1.
That
One
one
ball,
missing
1 strike.
inside. And that's
Ball,
way
that's too high.
And it's 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. New inning getting started, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Check
Ball
swing,
1.
he held up. Ball 1. Pena, in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round
That's
pick
ball 2.
back in 2018. And the pitch. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Jose Altuve up to hit here. On the ground to third. No play, that's an infield single. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Right there for a strike. That one
That's out.
outside. Ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Paredes
0-1's the count.
now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Breaking
Ball, that's off the plate.
inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4.
What do you got?
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. 2-2 now. In the dirt. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. The velocity. Bottom of the 4th, here's Ketel Marte. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
0-1.
I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that's
ball.
A little high. That's
ball 3.
And that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline.
Nope,
now he's
that's
in the
ball
driver's
4.
seat with the 3-1 count. That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. Up the middle, dive, and he's got it. Not in time.
Safe.
He's safe.
Safe.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Ball, that's
Freeman
out.
in the box, lays off for ball 1. Marte over at second. Trout on at first with nobody out. Late time at strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking
1 ball,
Try
2
to go
strikes.
again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time
That's
catching
ball
up.
2.
Next offering misses, and it's
2 balls,
2-2.
2 strikes.
And that one
3-2.
missing inside a sharp slider. A swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. And now Teoscar Hernandez reached on an infield single his first time. And fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Pitch
Ball
misses. Now 1-2.
Way to lay off that
1
pitch
ball,
down.
2 strikes, the count. That's a
Outside
ball.
low, 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Infield fly.
Called
Batter's
there.
out.
The batter now will be Will Smith. He hit into a double play his first time up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. Now, Jake Berger. Up the middle. Whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next to hit.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
0-1's the count.
Throw on to Freeman.
He's out.
And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. And now Mauricio Dubon. In the dirt,
Ball.
and it's 1-0. 2 out, space is empty. Check swing, but he went too far.
I got a ball, one
and
strike.
One. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Didn't recognize off
One
speed.
ball,
Thought it was fastball.
2 strikes.
A little bit out in front.
Ground ball, left side. Bregman to first.
He's out.
And that'll do it. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
McCormick pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Byron Buxton steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. And now the shortstop, David Hamilton. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
Save.
Over to first, and he saved. Another move to first.
Safe.
And he's back in that time as well. Only one more disengagement left after that move. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Hamilton, the runner at first with 2 gone. Not
1-1.
Close there. 1-1. McCormick has it sized up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Victor Caratini. Up the middle. Hamilton. Throws to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, Chas McCormick. And that one is lifted in the air. Marte going after it. And there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Pena, plate with 2 away, swings through that
0-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good
Ball
fastball,
1.
excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. What do you got?
After it, trying to hold up. Now a look to first, and he won around. Not an easy. Bottom of the 6th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Ketel Marte. Kirby back to work. Berger. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Mike Trout.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And that skips in the dirt.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Pena throws across the diamond, and a couple of quick outs. Here is Freddie Freeman. 0 for 2 in this one. Nice grab. Throws from his knees.
He's out.
What a play. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Altuve. Inside.
Nope, that's inside.
And that is ball 1.
Well, these Astros, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In
Ball
fact,
2.
they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging
2 balls,
at a lot of
no
first
strikes.
pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result.
Hey!
They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Everything came together for him. Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep, and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way.
0-1's the count.
Swings through it for strike 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind.
Hey!
Elzilla picks up the strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Emmanuel Clase.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Just misses with that one.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Buxton has this one sized up. Hauls it in for the out. So next up for Houston, Jake Berger. Out in front and foul to the left side. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Next
ball, that's
offering
low.
is down low. And swing and a miss there.
Clearly, it was
One
sitting
ball,
on a fastball
2
right
strikes.
there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And the
2-2
next
the
pitch
count.
is way outside.
Three!
Misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Foul ball. And a base hit right there. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard. And up to the plate is Will Smith. First-round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Swing and a foul out of play.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Runner on the go. And a sac bunt here. Tosses to first.
He's out.
And they get the out on Smith.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
McCormick on the run. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. Byron Buxton now at the plate.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things
Oh,
with
and
his
1.
speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
McCormick And that will end the inning. And we're back, ready to begin the eighth. And stepping in for the Astros, Tyler Fitzgerald. This one in the air, right field. He's got it. One away. Mauricio Dubon getting ready to hit. And that is out of play.
Ball.
Just
That's
missed.
inside.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab, 2 away. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Victor Caratini. He's grounded out a couple of times. First pitch
Nope,
doesn't
that's a ball.
find the zone. This one in the air, center field. Buxton moves under it, and that's the third out. On to the bottom of the eighth. Now it's the shortstop, David Hamilton. The pitch. Fitzgerald trying to get to it. Squeezes it, and there's one away. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Ball one,
no strikes.
Here's the tag.
On the
and he's
tag.
out.
Out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Marte
Off the plate, ball
stands
1.
in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that will end the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Chas McCormick. So they turn things over to the righty, Evan Phillips. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. And that's
Inside
off
ball.
the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Little chopper rolls foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
In the air, right field. Trout sizing it up. He's got it. 2 down. Now the left fielder, Jose Altuve, known for his late inning heroics. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run.
Out.
Pretty nice play there. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Bottom 9. Here's Trout. May back to work. Pitch
Counts
misses.
1-0.
1-0. And that drops in for a strike. That's in there. And the count 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not
Ball
very
2.
often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Off the
Count's
mark there.
full.
And the count's full.
That's a really good take.
Three.
He's through it, and that's a strikeout. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the winning run is aboard.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Off
He's
on
out.
Here's one.
Safe.
To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's the catcher to hit, Will Smith. Gets it to first. That's the third out, and we're headed to extra. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to extra innings. And now the DH. To the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan. A free pass coming with nobody out and the runner at second. Looks like they're shooting for the double play. Go ahead, run on base. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1. No, that's foul.
Line, and it's foul.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out.
Hamilton. 1 at
Out.
second. Relay to
He's
first.
out.
Double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead it in the 10th. 2 outs, runner on first. And next to hit for Houston, Tyler Fitzgerald. Ground ball right side. He takes it
Got
himself
him.
to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in L.A., now the third base. Alex Bregman. So a change being made out at second. Pinch running here. Petey Halpin. Pickoff throw. And he's back in
safe.
safely. First
Ball,
pitch
that's outside.
misses.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field.
Late swing, fouled off. And this one looks like trouble. Headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's a leadoff double, and the winning run is at second base.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Now that sets up a huge at bat.
in this ball game.
Making a move at second base, coming in as the pinch runner, Chris Taylor. He's a potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score on a base hit.
Ball, that's
Buxton,
inside.
the next to hit, takes ball one. Winning run on second, no one out. And
Inside, ball two.
May checks the runner. And
Safe.
he's back safely. The winning run on second base. And that one fouled off. Pitch misses
3 balls,
there.
1 strike.
And that's ball 3. Ball 4.
Outside,
He
ball
walked in.
4.
And that keeps things going. First and second, no outs. David Hamilton steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Puts a bunt down. Leon fires to first on the run.
You're out.
And it beats him. What a play.
We don't see this very often anymore. Runner on first and second. Sack bunt down to move him up, but he does a nice job. Executes perfectly.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. Pena feeds to second out there. Double play, and we have more free. And we're back. Now it's going to be Mauricio Dubon. Fastball for a strike. And that one is inside ball 1. Smoked on the ground a second. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the catcher, Victor Caratini. 0 for 3 in this one.
In the infield at the corners.
That's
Don't
inside.
be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Fought off foul. With the go-ahead run at third, and here in extra innings. And that
Ball,
one
that's in.
almost got him. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And look out.
Time out.
As
That ball
one
got
ran
him.
in and
First
got him.
base.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Kerry Carpenter digs in now. His first hit. That was a strikeout. So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Short bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. And straight 2. And
That's
there's
a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Some
3.
heat there at 98 miles an hour. So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout.
Ball inside.
That one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Ball.
Tough spot right here.
2
Couple
balls,
runners
no
on.
strikes.
2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you
Rip to third. They miss a
Out.
big chance to take the lead here. Back here at Dodger Stadium. All set for the bottom of the 11th. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Trout. Takes it in for the out. Throw to second, and they got him. Double play. And here's Freddie Freeman. And that's the inning. We're in extras here. Here's the left fielder, Jose Altuve. So the leadoff guy being intentionally walked to get to the slugger. Okay. Corey Seager to the plate in this high leverage spot. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Hader back to work. That one
That's
missed.
a ball.
Swings through that.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms
One ball,
extended,
one strike.
tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. Yeah, the count 1-2.
One ball,
See if you can
two
go
strikes.
upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're deep into extras. So Sieg suffers the strikeout. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pedro Leon. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate this one. On the mound now, Michael Kopech. That's in there, and that is strike one.
Oh, one's the
All
count.
eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swings and misses. And
Oh,
the
and
count
two.
is 0-2. Hit slowly on the ground. Slings it across.
He's out.
2 away.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Berger. Yeah, that's fouled off. Kopech deals. Cut on the wrist at 101. And the
0-2
count
is the
is
count.
0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Hey!
Got him swinging. Huge. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Bottom of the 12th inning now. And the batter now, Teoscar Hernandez. Just
That's outside.
missed. Pena. Fires across
Out.
the diamond, and Hernandez is out. And here's the rookie catcher, Hunter Fiducia. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Pena. He's got it. There's 2 away. Here comes Chris Taylor. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. Berger. The tag, and
On
he's
the tag, you're
out.
out.
And here comes inning number. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Astros, Tyler Fitzgerald. And a swing and a miss.
Well, a come and get me
0-1.
fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off
2.
speed right here.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it. Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the catch for the second out. And here's the catcher, Victor Caratini. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And
Ball, that's in.
1.
No,
missing
inside.
a sharp slider. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. You're deep into extra innings.
That's ball 3.
The next offering misses. 3-1.
3 balls,
Good pitch
1 strike.
there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. So now
Take
2
your base,
on
ball 4.
and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
First and second, 2. A new pitcher in the game, Tanner Scott.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in extra innings.
It might be time to
0-2.
choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out.
1 ball,
really late right
2
now.
strikes.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Next
Ball,
one
that's
misses.
out.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside.
3.
Got him. They miss a. Back here in L.A., bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Byron Buxton. What a stop.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Ball, inside.
Hamilton at the plate now, and that's inside. Winning run stands at second. The
Nope, that's
shortstop
off the
takes
plate.
ball.
Ball 2.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
He's under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. Intentional pass coming. Base is now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat.
Inside,
but
ball
this
1.
team does not want to let him beat him.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And that one is in for a strike.
Foul ball.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. This guy's got good power with one swing. He can win it for him. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Altuve on the move towards foul ground. Makes the grab, and that is the 3rd. All set to begin the 14th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Strike 2. The shortstop
1.
takes the ball.
Recognize that change.
1 ball,
up
2
right
strikes
out of
to
the
count.
hand. Just spit on it.
Did he go?
Swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. 2-2 on the way. And that one popped in the air, left field. 1 up, 1 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he
looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1 gone. So now it's Corey Seager. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And he's down 0-2 as
0-2
he
is the
swings
count.
through it. And through the swing, it's a strikeout. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Pedro Leon. In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. It's going to fall for a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the winning run, and the Dodgers walk it off in 14. And your final score.